Hello Commanders and welcome in part 2 of the Battle Royale series. We continue in the battle between Germany and Russia, between the Melliodas team and Jong team, between Berlin and Moscow. Today we started this assault. We are going to play offensive in this battle. I'm going to explain our strategy and the choice of the units, the choice of the armies, and also how we are going to proceed in this war. We know that it's not going to be an easy task because our enemies, they are tough, experienced players. Also, they have a very good countries, like Belarus is one of the most underrated nations in Conflict of Nations World War III, yet it's one of the strongest. I don't know why, 6 cities like any other else, but always Belarus is one of the best. Okay, so we proceed here with the Finnish Air Force targeting our Norwegian heavy bombers. We are trying to break through from the north, from the Finnish lands, but we really expected that that area is not going to have a lot of defenses because they will focus all of their defenses in the center, because of course the center is the most important because it's the way to our capital or their capital. But they kept some defenses there. And I think our breakthrough from the north is not going to be that easy. You can see here from our radar's detection how many land armies they have. So in the front line we are going to have the Swedish armored divisions, which they are going to open the road for us. In the second line is going to have the multi-rocket launchers and all kinds of the anti-air. And we are going to leave the Polish Air Force for later for support purposes. And we are not going to throw them at first. And look at this, guys. Look at these mosquitoes. These Finnish mosquitoes. They are targeting our land armies there in the north. Looks like the Swedish tank there is not going to have any chance by proceeding, because look how many stack of attack helicopters Finland is attacking us. Finland, in the Russian team, he is the one who is responsible by the Air Force. He is the Air Force guy. So looks from this side, we are going to judge that Finland has focused on the max level attack helicopters and air superiority fighters. I have to admit, this combo is very good. It's efficient, it's very good. Okay, so my artilleries, they are on the way. They are moving slowly because I'm crossing over a lot of forests, and these forests, they are going to make my movement so heavy. More and more stacks of attack helicopters, they are coming for us from the north. Look at that, guys, how much. Even if we have max level mobile anti-air, our anti-air is going to be overwhelmed. His officer took a lot of damage. He lost 2 attack helicopters in one single strike. But here, to be honest, the numbers, they are going to beat the bravery. One single stack of mobile anti-air is not going to survive all of these stacks of attack helicopters. And you know, the max level attack helicopters, they have lethal damage against hard targets. Rest in peace, those Austrian SAMs. They are dead. Of course, they have no chances against helicopters. Okay, so here I'm going to use my railguns, to be honest, against these helicopters, because you know that railguns, they have also decent defensive abilities against missiles and all kinds of air forces. So I'm going to keep my railguns close to me, and I'm going to use it as an anti-air defense. I am convinced that I have no chance to use my railguns here as an artillery, because the European team has focused entirely with multi-rocket launchers. They have an endless amounts of multi-rocket launchers. So if I'm going to get my railguns closer, they are going to eat it up. They are going to kill it. But patience is the key here. We will see how the Eastern European team is going to proceed. And really, I was not expecting this. Like, they focused all of their air force there in the north. I really thought that it's going to be a diversion attack up the north, but they literally focused everything there. No problem. So that was an alternative strategy to go from the north, but our main assault is going to be from the center. And that's how we are going to proceed in this battle. We are going to open 3 fronts in the center, one from the south through the Romanian lands, one from the center through Belarus, and one from the north through the Baltic states. You see there, Romania have main battle tanks, and they keep main battle tanks and motorized infantries in the main front cities to be able to take the hits and to take the fire of the artilleries. Because you know, to be able to cross over Belarus, we need forcefully to pass through Grodno and Vilnius, because there is a river separating us. So what they did, they put hard divisions, heavy tanks in those cities to prevent us from getting there. And to be able to cross over, we are going to need to kill those main battle tanks first and later proceed. And if we are going to focus on our fire on those tanks, we are going to lose a lot of time, and our blitzkrieg assault is going to be reported, and we are going to lose a lot of time. And by that, their multiple rocket launchers and their artilleries, they will find it easy to attack us. So it's all about the strategies, it's all about reading the enemy and reading the situation we are in. Okay, now I'm using my strike fighters to attack the city of Timisoara. From the damage, I can judge that there is some mobile anti-air in that city. I thought that, as usual, Romania is going to put some main battle tanks there, and I wanted to destroy them, and also at the same time avoid the SAM's anti-air, because it's going to be destructive for my strike fighters. Our assault from the north is coming to an end. Those attack helicopters, they ate us up. So our Scandinavian front is going to be destroyed soon, and I am expecting a counterattack from them, and they will start the invasion on Sweden, because we don't have defenses there, and what we have is destroyed by those helicopters. Now Poland has started his air assault with his helicopters, gunships and attack helicopters. I hope it's going to be successful. Poland is using his air superiority fighters to kill those AWACS. Our anti-air has been activated. Looks like there are some aircrafts nearby. I can't see anything. Maybe it's a stealth technology. Maybe they are using stealth strikers or stealth bombers or stealth air superiority fighters, because whenever you see your anti-air activated and you don't see anything in front of you, that means that we are having the presence of stealth technology. My main line of the multiple rocket launchers and the artilleries, they are still advancing. I don't want to attack from a forest province, because I'm going to receive a penalty attack. So this is why I want to position my multiple rocket launchers in mountains and at least in open lands to be able to have my full attack capacities. Okay, my first assault has been launched. I'm going to retreat back. That's how we should play with the multiple rocket launchers. Hit and run, that's the strategy. Okay, we killed an anti-air division. Now let's focus our fire on the other land radar. The attack has been launched, and after we launch our attack, we go back to save our multiple rocket launchers from the counter-attack. That's how we should play with the artilleries, because when your enemy have the same thing as you, the same range, the same attack rate as the multiple rocket launchers, you need to avoid the counter-attack. And this is Ukraine, he have ships. Well, that's a surprise, because we didn't expect them to make ships. Maybe those ships are to secure his infantry to land in the capital, Stockholm. So guys, we are at the end of our second episode of the battle. Just stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, where we are going to dive deep in this battle and see how the fate is going to decide who is going to be the winner. See you guys, and bye bye.